Okay guys, this is an interesting one. Today we're doing the fluid blade grab. So here is what it looks like. That's the move. And here is a slow-mo. Okay, so to begin, this is a blade grab. So blade grabs are weird. They don't usually show up that often, but there is all kinds of weird stuff you can do with the blade. So after you've caught the blade, you can do twirls, you can do like ice picks, all kinds of weird things. So I'll let you experiment with that, but for right now we're just going to do this move. So to begin, this move, it happens in the middle of a thumb chaplain, basically, and you do a weird catch and you can catch the blade. Now, to begin, you're going to do a regular thumb chaplain. So we're going to start holding the safe handle with your thumb and index finger about an inch up from the pivot, right, just like this, with the blade here pointing towards my thumb, right? So the blade's going to hit my thumb. What I'm going to do just that, basically. So I'm going to take my thumb, I'm going to pull my hand towards myself, and that's going to cause the blade and the bite handle to hit my thumb, like that. And at this point, right when it hits, I'm just going to release. The knife is going to go into a rotation, and I'm going to catch the same handle again. And so this is just for the standard one rotation thumb chaplain. And that's where the start of this move is. So you should be able to do this. There'll be chaplain tutorials and like 8-ball tutorials and stuff in the description below that will help you with this if you can't figure this out. But you should be able to get it by now. Now, once you're able to do this, the blade grab chaplain is a little bit different. And so what you're going to do is for this chaplain, so you'll note for the regular chaplain, the knife spins around my thumb. It kind of comes up on an angle, right? It's not fully horizontal, right? So you can see it's kind of like 45 degrees maybe when it rotates around. What you're going to want to do is you're going to do more of a horizontal thumb chaplain, like way up here, right? And so way up there. And what that's going to do is it's going to cause the chaplain to be a little bit sloppier, which is good. That's actually what we want for this one. So once again, right, so you start in this position here, you're going to pull towards yourself, it's going to hit your thumb, but you're going to pull pretty far. And so when the knife spins around, it's basically completely level and horizontal, like that. And so something kind of like that. At the same time, what you're going to do, normally when you do a chaplain, right, and it hits, you do a little bit of a circular motion to kind of keep the knife on your finger. And what you actually want to do for this one is you want to bring the knife up in this horizontal position and not do any kind of motion whatsoever. So you bring your knife up, it hits your thumb, and you just pause and you stop here. What's going to happen is the knife's going to rotate around your thumb and it's going to fly off of your thumb, which seems like a weird thing, but that's kind of what we're going to do. So I'll show you what that looks like. Something like that is what you should be doing, and it shouldn't be too hard, but all you got to do is you got to make sure that when you go into this chaplain, right, your thumb is completely vertical, the spin is completely horizontal, and you're not moving at all, and the knife should fly off, and it'll fly off in that kind of a direction, right? So if my palm's here, it'll fly off away against my palm, right? So it kind of flies off in that direction, which is what we want. So what you're going to do is you're going to do this exact same thing, right, where the knife flies off of your hand, except as the knife is flying off of your hand in this kind of a direction here, what you're going to do, you're going to wait about half a second, and then you're going to reach to the left and you're going to catch the blade like that. And so this is kind of sketchy, right? But it's not the worst. And so I'll give you some tips on how to not get wrecked when you're catching the blade. So I'll show you what that looks like, I guess, anyways, right? So it looks something kind of like that. So I'm doing it kind of slow here, right? But you can see I'm catching the bite handle as well, which is fine. That's for right now. We'll get to how you can make it look good. But the point is, right, it flies off your finger, and you pause, right, the knife flies off your finger, and you're going to reach forward and to the left, right? So if the knife is coming around, it's flying off my finger here, and I reach in this direction here. And I'm going to pinch with my thumb like that. And at first you can try and grab the bite handle and the blade, and that'll be fine. And you'll get something going kind of like this. And so what you want to do is when you grab the blade, you don't want to have your fingers curled around it, right? You just want to pinch just like that. And then what'll happen is, even if you just grab the blade, right, I'm not grabbing the edge, right? So as long as I'm not curled around the end there, I'm going to be fine. And so I have my blade grab, my just basic blade grab tutorial. That'll help because it's the same kind of a feel. So anyways, start in this position here, pull towards yourself, you hit your thumb, you extend your hand, you pause. Then it's going to rotate around and it's going to fly off your thumb. You're going to wait like half a second, and then you're going to reach out and you're going to pinch the blade like that. And so what'll happen is, right, you'll get something kind of like that. So how do you get this move to look really nice like that? It's just speed. That's all it is. So what you got to do is you just got to go. It's kind of sketchy, right? But it works. So you do that exact same motion with the slower thing where you can kind of catch the blade in the bite handle. But if you really pull towards yourself quickly and get a fast chaplain going, the knife will fly off even faster, and it'll cause the handles to separate a little bit, and you can catch the blade like that. So this is a little bit. It's going to take a little bit of practice, but once you get it right, it's actually a pretty cool looking move, and it's probably my favorite way to get into a blade grab. So that's basically it. Now, actually, another thing, the easiest way I find to get a nice fast thumb chaplain is to do it behind the 8-ball. And that's my fastest way. And so I find this move usually, it works best. So see, even there, that was too slow, but, and that was too fast. Let me get it. Right, something like that. The 8-ball, I find it gives you a nice, really fast chaplain. And so if you just do a behind the 8-ball, except when it gets to the thumb rotation, you just pause, the knife flies off your thumb, and then you can reach out and grab the blade like that. So that is this whole move. Good luck with this one. It's kind of weird, but it's a pretty fun one once you get it. And as long as you're not wrapping your thumb around, you should be good to not get cut. So hope you guys like that one. Thanks for watching. Peace.